Alright, Shalom, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We are here once again to wake up you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To let you know that you're the people on this side, from their prospective tribes, from Judah on down to Issachar, which are the nation of Israel. Alright? I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone that rule well, and shalom to all the Akim out there, laboring in true sincerity, diligently teaching on the streets, and the 1/3, the hopeful elect. All right,
yeah, man, we're gonna get into how Esau, the ways of Esau, man. Because like, even though their kingdom is falling and all that, they still think that they on top. That their thing is not going down, man. But we also have a power, man. So it's the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and 16. It says, "Who will rise up against Salak?" It says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?"
yeah, that's talking about the elect of Israel because, as you can see, our people, they're not really on a whole, in a spiritual way, according to the scriptures, they're not trying to stand up against the so-called white man, You got all these different, philosophies and groups out there, but they're not going according to the Bible, right? Because we're not going to get out of our captivity by our own might. We're going to get out of this captivity by our power, which is Yahweh, which means Yahweh, Yah meaning he, and then Yahweh means exist. And be. All right, so that's the only way that we're going to get out of this power. Like the scriptures say, that we're not supposed to haste above our maker. And the scripture says, "Wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prey." But who is the prey? The prey is the so-called white man. The prey is the so-called Edomites, or the Edomites, the so-called white people. You're the prey who the Most High is going to eventually basically render judgment upon.
That's right. And if I may, to add to what the brother's saying, you got other groups like ISUPK, man, and IUIC, dudes like that. They think that they alone is going to save Israel, man. Like I was reading some of these dudes be posting and shit talking about some ISUPK is the home of the truth, man. If you and they also made a statement saying that if you're not in ISUPK, you're not of the 144, man. So that's fucking bearing false witness right there, man. But hold up. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and 17. It says, "Unless Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence."
Yeah, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that's who's gonna give us our strength and our power. You know what I'm saying? Without him, it's like we'd be hopeless because we wouldn't have the power to get out of this situation that we're in right now. But through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that's gonna be our deliverance.
All right, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, starting at verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him."
Yeah, we're the righteous men standing out on the highways and byways throughout the four corners of the earth, standing up in great boldness before the face of him that have afflicted us. And that's mainly talking about Esau and you other nations. But you're the people that have afflicted us. You're the people that put us in, first and foremost, or cargo slave ships, which it even goes back, beyond that. It goes back to Rome. It goes back to 70 AD. You put us on slave ships. You know what I'm saying? You came over to America. You raped, robbed, and murdered the indigenous people in this land, which were the northern kingdom. Simeon went down to Issachar, and you still raping and robbing today. You got Donald Trump talking about building a wall and all this. You got him building a pipeline on the indigenous peoples, which are the Gadites and Reubenites land. You got them having no basic respect for us even to this day, and they know that we're the those people. They know that we're the children of the Most High.
That's right. And that's why I say the righteous man So stand in great boldness, man. Like the brother said, we out here standing boldly, speaking against our enemies, man. What you have the average 2/3 group won't come out here and do none of that, man. All they do is complain and all that, you know. And furthermore, they're scared of the so-called white man. They're scared of his police force, which is a part of his sword, and stuff like that. But continuing on,
Yeah, it's like a public said this too. You know what I'm saying? They're scared of being made a spectacle into the world. They're scared that their boss might see him, their family members might see him, their woman might find out or something what they're doing. We're not supposed to be in that spirit because we know that like the scriptures say about he that loves his life shall lose it and all that. We're supposed to be presenting our bodies a living sacrifice out here. So that's what we're out here doing.
continuing on, I'm gonna start that over. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors."
Yeah, because people, our so-called white man, he looks at what we do as if it's vain or it's of no, it's not going to basically benefit anything. Like they call us bums. We got even our own people that they look at us like we're bums and all this stuff. They look at us like, oh, like what are you doing this Saturday? Why you're out here reading the Bible and all this? But the Lord commanded us to go to the highways and byways and bid our people, the elect of our people, to the marriage. So that's what we're out here to do this.
And then, if I may, man, just like you got the one of the main ones that say that shit, she also our enemy, is the nigga woman, man. Quick to call you a bum ass nigga, man. Even back in the slavery times when we was in hardcore slavery, on the plantations, we still on the plantations of slavery, but back then, and things still, nothing never changes, man. Cause like you had the movies, I believe it was matter of fact with Nat Turner, man. That movie Birth of a Nation. And the slave master, when Nat Turner went around to go teach to the other slaves, but he was teaching the doctrine that they gave him, they told him to teach. They was doing all the work. They was the ones that was in the field doing everything. And you had this dumbass Edomite talking about some, yeah, they lazy. They always try to get out of work and things like that, man. That's what it's talking about, man. They don't pay attention to none of the labor that we do, man. All right, verse 2 says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yeah, it says when they see it, and that, that's a lot of stuff they're going to see. They're going to see their kingdom go down. They're going to see, the day of Jacob's trouble. They're going to see the elect being raised up with spiritual power. They're going to see, all these prophecies come to pass, and we're talking about. They're going to actually see them, happen. Be manifest before their eyes. And they're also going to see, the chariots of the Most High. They're going to see, Yahweh Shai, and they're going to see their judgment. They're going to see the thermonuclear destruction of Babylon. Right? But there's a lot of stuff that they're going to see that they're going to be amazed at.
One of the main things, too, I don't want to say one of the main things, but one of the beginning things was when the brothers started coming out here on the highways and byways and teaching and got this knowledge of who we were, man. Once they saw that, they knew, man, it was already over for them. But they saw that, they like, oh, shit about to hit the fan. You know what I mean? They know it. Abandoned ship. All right, it says, so far beyond all that they look for. Verse 3 says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and the proverb of a reproach.
Yeah, it was saying, basically, the so-called white man, he didn't think that his country was going to go down, his economy, the majority. I mean, what he the least know, but the low-level Edomites and all that stuff, they're not thinking they're going to go down. Even like Esau, in spite of everything that the scriptures say, he still believes that somehow he's going to upset prophecy if he tries to implement his new world order. Which, that's not going to happen. And so the scriptures basically going on to talk about
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 3. It says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of a reproach.
Yeah, just like we did a little video the other week. We were talking about curses that we was made a problem. And that's basically us being you know like basically Esau talking all this shit about us and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Calling us all these bywords. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in the bathroom just now. He saw it looked like some might wrote like nigger and shit on the wall, some little dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Esau is. He'll basically he'll call Judah niggers, he'll call Benjamin, wetbacks and all that type of shit. He'll call, people from the Manasseh, all these other, people from the Manasseh, but they call them like wetbacks. They'll call Indians and all this bullshit. You got other terminologies for this stuff. All the tribes. They had some type of byword that he calls us, basically.
That's right. And none of it has to do with the names that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua calls us, man. That's why it says a proverb, because right now, we have our people that's in derision, meaning they're jacked up, man. They don't know who they are. Like a dude just came up before he even set up camp. He asked us what was recorded for. And the brother said, man, we about to start teaching the Bible, man. So as soon as he told him that, he want to start dapping us up, giving us the pound while he's smoking his cigarette, And then once I told the brother, I said, man, do you also know that you're an Israelite? He said, man, I don't know about that. I don't believe in religion. You know what I'm saying? So right now, and I told him it ain't even no religion, man. This is our heritage. We're trying to teach our people that. It's like talking to a brick wall, man. That's why they're in division now. But it says, verse 4.
Then the dude was talking about, I think he was trying to, the roundabout way, say that he like lost money or something like that. And it's just like, and it's truth, you gotta be, that's one of the things, we're being tried. So you gotta be able to go catch hell. You gotta be able to catch hell, but still be into the scriptures and all that stuff. Like me and this brother, you know what I'm saying? We be going through man, hell, and tribulations, but in spite of all that stuff, we still stay in the scripture. You don't let that shit like overwhelm us and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because we have faith. You know what I'm saying? And just like with these scriptures are basically talking about, we know that there's there's a beginning and there's an end. This Esau's world is about to be over.
Right. Continuing on. Oh damn. Yeah. I'm gonna have to say it on real quick. And like I told the brother, well, the guy, man, he's not a brother, but I was telling him like that. You know that this economy is about to collapse. You worried about chasing after this little bit of money that they have going on and all that, man. That like the brother said, our people don't have faith. But going on, it says, verse 4 says, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Yeah, because basically, madness would be like people think we're into is crazy, we're into is cold. It's not gonna profit them and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got everything to look forward to. You could go back to school. You could buy a house, fix up your house. Building up some type of temporal dwelling or resting place or whatever. But we already know that this stuff has a beginning and an end, and we're seeing these things slowly manifest within the prophecies. Like you turn on the news, alternative media sites. I mean, that's all that's on there is talking about World War III and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because right now, you got Donald Trump sending armadas, which is like warships, to the areas surrounding North Korea and all that. You got China, they're all China, America, South Korea, and then you have the other countries, kind of like how in World War II, you have the Allies and the Axis, but you got Russia and its allies and all that stuff. Everybody's getting in position, you know what I'm saying? They're getting their pieces ready, they're getting warmed up. You even got Donald Trump, I think the 24th and the 25th in New York and New Jersey. They're supposed to be doing, military drills in case of a nuclear bomb goes off in those areas. They call it, I think, Operation Gotham Shield. That kind of reminds me of that movie Batman, when you had that megaton, whatever, bomb that was supposed to go off, in Gotham or whatever, and then they was going to declare like martial law and all, or they said they're in the state of martial law and all that stuff. So it's like crazy, you know what I'm saying? When you think about it.